Match 50 shaping up to be a good one. We've got our rank 5, 8, and 9 currently on the field, either in or near Alliance captain positions. Misa Mechanics taking a bit of a break. They park underneath the blue trench at the far side of the field while their Alliance partners work on getting fuel in the hub. New players launching fuel on both sides into that hub. Bearcat Robotics stay and they're autonomous in the neutral zone. They got about a half hopper of fuel. They quickly rush back to the final seconds of their Blue Alliance hub in the auto shift, or rather transition shift. Final seconds there as we control over to the Red Alliance side of the field. Red Alliance has the current active hub, and they'll be earning 1 point per fuel scored into the next 20 or so seconds there in that active hub. Pronto, they're trying to gather some fuel from the top left corner. They've stashed away in the Red Alliance side. They score some fuel there. 5 or so points there, I believe. I don't know, can't quite count. That's why we got the hubs to do it for us. Those flashlights indicate that the end of the red shift has arrived. We're now on the blue side of the field. We watch 3681 of the Red Alliance attempt to do some defense. Looks like the Robo Raiders briefly ended up on some fuel in the Blue Alliance side and now escape back to the neutral zone. Bearcat Robotics launched some fuel into that Blue Alliance hub. Here come the Robo Raiders back again to push and shove and try to defend against their offensive power. And a little piece of something flies off that machine. I hope that they're all right. Back to the Red Alliance side we go. Fuel making its way once again towards the Red Alliance hub, courtesy of 3070 Team Pronto. They're continuing to gather that fuel. We pointed out the top left corner of the field, grabbing that stash and throwing it in the direction of the red hub. Some shots going slightly over, and that's going to be the end of that red shift. Back to the Blue Alliance side we go. Miso Mechanics pushing against the defense of 3681, the Robo Raiders. That's going to free up 7627 Bearcat to launch some fuel towards that blue hub. Or looks like they might be opting to send it through their human players instead. Looks like some of their machine may have unfortunately fallen apart here in this match, but they've got their human players to throw fuel into that hub at 1 point each. 30 seconds now as the whistle goes for endgame. Bearcat Robotics, they continue underneath that blue tower. Now they collide with a red defender deep in red territory. Misa Mechanics, they push against 3681, the Robo Raiders. Blue Alliance has a defensive bot in the red zone as well. The Neobots looking around. They now make their way back around in the neutral zone. Nope, back over to red bump they go, or at least attempt to in the final seconds of the match. A little bit of chaos there as machines start to fall apart unexpectedly. But the Alliances did manage to score as much fuel as they could, so we'll have to see when our scores are finalized who comes away with the free ranking points for the win. So much work for both alliances as teams continue to work through challenge and score fuel. Ultimately, in the end, though, we do have our final scores. The Red Alliance does ultimately walk away with the win in that match, 73-68, a very close score. Excellent work to both alliances again. That does move the Red Alliance teams upwards in our standings. Pronto to 10th, and the Steamrollers up to 8th. The Robo Raiders remain in their 5th seat, courtesy of those free ranking points from that victory. Onwards we go to qualification match number 51.